one way that you learn stuff early on in the piece is by copying someone else. We call it modelling. So before you look at going away and improvising your own solos and learning all the theory and learning about how we manage that, I model an improvisation for you, which basically means I just sit here and make something up. I go away then and write it all down, and you have a look at what I did. So for now, I'll do that. I'll just play something and have a bit of a talk about it when we're done, and then I'll tab it out for you, and you can read it in your notes and have a go at playing it. It won't be too tricky. The basic idea, I think, what I'll do here is just come up with find a riff and play a few choruses of a 12-bar based on that riff. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, so you would have picked the main riff there. That one. Bass string with the thumb, flat third, 2 and 1. So 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open. And the best thing to do for now is for you to just copy that rather than me trying to explain it to you. So just copy that riff, try and play it, listen for it, listen for it. I'm pointing at my ear, listen for it. And get that riff down, and then we'll look at how some of the different ways that I use that in an improvisation. First thing that you need to do is when you play a riff is, after you've played it, stop, play something else. You can't just continue to play the same thing over and over again. Now the 12-bar form helps with that because you go to a new chord. So what happened there, I went, that there is 3rd fret on the top, open. Now, just the beauty of this tuning means that if I accidentally or on purpose hit both of those, top and the middle string, it still works. Yeah, so. Remember, we go to the 4 chord to create a little bit of tension in your 12-bar. So why not take advantage of that by changing? We're not playing that riff anymore. We're just playing something much more simple, but give it a little bit of energy, some vibrato, and then that's just a little lick at the end of that bar there to get us back to the G chord or the 1 chord. And I'll play that riff again. And then let's just go around the 12-bar to start with. So now I might go back up there to the D chord. What's a good thing to do sometimes though is play your D chord here. That's the open string in the middle on the bass now instead of that one. And the 2nd fret on the top string, which is the same as that one, in the middle. So instead of playing those two, bass and middle, you're playing bass and middle. The advantage of that means that you can use that open string in your bass to play riffs on the D chord, which we'll do later. Yeah? And it's just closer there too. Once you can get that, it might be a bit tricky to start with, but once you can get that, you find you're using it all the time because it's easier. It becomes easier than missing that note on the way up and having to make these big movements. Yeah, so then I think the second time round I probably just played it pretty similarly, but repeated the riff here, maybe, or something similar to the riff, because that's just an octave apart. So you can use the same sort of notes, but mix the rhythm up a bit, mix the phrasing up a bit. Probably the second time round did a similar thing on the 4. Some good riffs on the 4 chord. You can just use the 3rd fret on the top or the bottom, and then the open string, that works as well. That note in the middle on the 3rd fret doesn't work so well on the 4 chord, but the 2nd fret does. Okay, so if you want to use that note there while the 4 chord's going on, you can. I don't think I did just now, but nothing to stop you doing it. So on the 4 chord, maybe some variations, you can play that with that note and that note. And I probably came back to that riff on the second chorus too. See that? Also provides some variety rather than just going every time. So now you can see how your melodies, the top part, starts to be a bit more interesting as well, rather than just going like that all the time, you know. Then the next time round, I mixed it up a little bit more, so I was just getting a bit more carried away with it. It'll be all tabbed out, but the basic idea stays the same. You return to that riff occasionally, maybe less occasionally when you're mixing it up more, but you try and find elements from it, usually rhythmic elements that are consistent, and repeat them in different contexts over different chords usually. Yeah. So yeah, I'll tab that solo out. It'll be in your notes, and make sure that you understand the sort of things that I've spoken about as you're going through it. And yeah, like I said, just try and play it, and then mix it up a little bit, and then maybe find another riff of your own and use those ideas in that, and write your own solos out. Yeah? So rather than improvising in the early stages, you can compose, because it's the same thing, but composing is a bit easier. Yeah. All right, cheers.